question is, can we reduce this right bound? Can we do lesser divisions? Can we run this loop lesser times in order to optimize our logic? Now, if you want to see that, let's take one example. Let's say n is 105. We want to tell 105 is prime or not. And 105 by 2. If we talk about n by 2 for this, it comes out to be 52. I'm just doing integral division. So this is 52. Now, if we want to know if any number up to 52 is dividing n or not, we can do that little faster. For example, let me take I as 35. I want to know whether 35 divides 105 or not. So what I can do, rather than finding answer for 35 by dividing n by 35 is, I am claiming that we can find whether n is divisible by 35 or not by just checking. In order to do this, just check if n is divisible by 3 or not. Dividing by 3 is good enough to tell whether it is divisible by 35. Now, what are the bases on which I'm saying this? Let's try to express n as multiplication of two factors. So n can be written as 1 into 105. That is first way. Second way is 3 into 35 because 105 is 35 into 3. Next is 5 into 21. Next is 7 into 15. Next number that divides is 15. 15 into 7. Then it will be 21 into 5. Then next will be 35 into 3. And last will be 105 into 1. So if you look at this, there is a symmetry. If I draw a line here, these factors are repeated below also. So essentially, if our n, if 105 is divisible by 3, it will be divisible by 35 also. That means if n is divisible by I, it is guaranteed it will be divisible by n by I also. So it should be good enough to check about 35 by checking about 3. So that is the premise on which we can optimize the code. So we are saying we will run our check not up to n by 2. If we go with n by 2, it was 52. That means essentially we would have gone up to this point. But we are saying now we can cut this range also. We can go only up to this point. Now the question is, what should be that new limit here? In place of n by 2, what can we write? This is something that has to be thought through. Now in order to think this, just see, if one factor is I, another factor is n upon I, we want to know up to which value we can go. This answer can be easily worked out if you take few examples. Let's say I take example of 36. So 36 can be written as 1 into 36, 2 into 18, 3 into 12, 4 into 9, and 6 into 6. And after 6 into 6, if I go to 7, 8, 9, if you see they start repeating. Up to 6 it is good enough. After that we will get 9 into 4 and so on. So I don't want to do that. So the maximum I that we can go up to is nothing but it is square root of the given number. And that is also easy to draw. Here if you see, we can maximum go up to I becoming equal to n by I, because beyond that we cannot increase. The moment I becomes n by I, after that I will increase and n by I will decrease. So if I write this simply becomes I into I becomes equal to n. So what about we replace this check with square root of n? Most languages provide built-in function for finding square root of n. So we can just do sqrt of n over here. That will make our code fast, because even if you put that check, our n value was 9 into 10 to the power 11. So if we take 9 into 10 to the power 11 square root, again by little approximation, let's convert this 9 also to 10. Let's make it roughly equal to 10 into 10 to the power 11, which becomes overall 10 to the power 12, which becomes 10 to the power 6 into 10 to the power 6. And when you take square root, If there is a term in multiplication 2 times, you can take the term out. So we will be doing maximum 10 to the power 6 iterations in this code, and this code will get accepted. Now, one thing I would advise when we are writing this code, we have two ways of writing the condition. We can write I less than equal to sqrt of n. If we are doing that, we are actually calling a built-in function. We don't know what is the time complexity of that function. If that function takes more time, then our code will become much slower. We can avoid doing this. In place of this, if we write I into I less than equal to n, all we are doing is we are just doing one multiplication. These are same thing. I less than equal to square root of n versus I into I less than equal to n are both same. But here we have controls in our hand. We are just doing a simple multiplication. So let's replace this entire check with I into I less than equal to n to get the code accepted, because here we will do only 10 to the power 6 calculations. So this is optimized logic for checking a number is prime or not prime. Thanks for watching. Wish you happy coding.